Okay. Hello, everyone. It is ACAB True Crime, and I am hopefully going live right now, and hopefully everyone can hear me. Because I think I'm using these headphones. So, yeah. But let me know if you can't hear me or if anything else would be better. So, anyways, so I am just gonna start reading over these new court filings in Indiana with the Delphi murders. And I figured I'd just start reading it. And I think also because sometimes when I watch stuff, I like to hear it read out loud. I know that's kind of lame, but I'm going to do that so other people that are not wanting to like read but hear it can hear it. And then I'm going to like break in and then kind of comment on stuff as we move along. So I'm just going to take a sip of water and then I'll start reading. Okay, so apparently there was a memorandum in support of the accused motion for Frank's hearing, which I have no idea what that means. That's fine. So comes now the accused, Richard Allen, which is the guy that they arrested for the two murders, by and through counsel Andrew J. Baldwin and Bradley Rossi, and files his memorandum in support of his request for a Frank's hearing. It says introduction. Because the facts in this memorandum are dense for anyone not yet completely familiar with this case, the defense is providing this introductory section similar to the syllabus that often precedes a long and complex U.S. Supreme Court opinion. The purpose of this introductory section is to provide the court a general understanding of what to expect concerning the facts upon which the defense will be relying and how those facts impact the legal arguments, before providing the necessary detail, minutia, and notation to the record that could bog down the court as it attempts to unpack the defense's argument. So this kind of seems like pretty hardcore so far. It feels like it's going to be super detailed. The defense, therefore, will provide little attribution as to the source of the evidence in this introductory section, but will then provide proper attribution to the sources of the evidence throughout the body of the memorandum following the introduction. Okay, so. And then there's a glossary. Alphabetized names and description of their involvement. All right. So, it says introduction, table of contents, which we're on right now. It says 8 things to know: Odinism, Odinites, and runes. Failure to pursue the Odinites' links. Odinites in Westville Correctional Facility guarding Richard Allen. Oh my God, I have so many comments about this as someone who has worked in a prison before as a psychologist. Legit concealed certain witness testimony and falsified other witness testimony in order to prevent Legit's bogus timeline from being exposed to Judge Dearnear. Wow, this sounds super hardcore. Evidence supporting these facts were needles in a giant haystack of discovery. 5-part breakdown of memorandum. Part 1, the crime scene. Part 2, evidence that connects the Odinites to the murder. So then it says, what is Odinism? The 12-page Odin report. Okay, I feel like this is going to take a really long time to read all of this. So I think I'm not going to actually do that. Yeah, maybe I actually should have. Wow, okay. Wow. Okay. So 8 things to know, which seems like pretty important. Number 1, members of a pagan Norse religion called Odinism, hijacked by white nationalists, ritualistically sacrificed Abigail Williams and Liberty German. Okay. Very early on, those in charge of the Delphi murder investigation claimed that they consulted with a Purdue professor concerning what resembled possible Odinism signatures left behind at the crime scene. After the Purdue professor proclaimed, according to State Trooper Jerry Holman, that it was not Odinism or any type of cult worshiping or any type of group that would have conducted the crime, the Odinism angle was essentially abandoned. However, as of September 7, 2023, the leaders of the Delphi investigation team claim that they can identify who this purported professor was, have provided no reports from this purported professor, and have further indicated they may never be able to figure out who this professor is. Based in large part upon this mystery Purdue professor's opinion, the Delphi investigative leadership claimed that it essentially abandoned considering Odinite involvement in the murders, and then the years passed. Oh wow, this is super dramatic. Thankfully, during these passing years, law enforcement officers Kevin Murphy, Greg Ferenczi, and Todd Click continued to pursue the truth. Because of their curiosity and investigative efforts, the evidence establishing the names of the likely murdering members of this Odinite cult became known to the Delphi investigative leadership no later than February 2018. Due to either incompetence or a concerted intentionality, those in charge of the investigation refused to arrest or even properly investigate these obvious suspects. On May 1st, 2023, the state of Indiana, by way of prosecutor Nick McClelland, received a letter. Oh, fuck. Okay. Received a letter from a former Rushville Assistant Police Chief, Todd Click, now retired. As stated in the previous paragraph. Okay, so I'm trying to think maybe I should review these documents and then come back on and talk about this.